dependent on push pull, push pull, push pull, but they're a dependent. They are looking for somebody to caretake and look after. They are dependent. It's a dependency disorder. If you look at narcissism, it's grandiosity. It's an ego disorder. And then if you look at ASPD, it is exploiting the rights of others. Full on. This is where sociopathy and psychopathy fall under this, which are not a diagnosis, but they are within
Little
that.
subsets of, you
And
can't
again,
have
it's
those without
more,
having
you're going to see
that.
the Machiavellianism, you're going to see the psychopathy, and you're going to see the narcissism. You cannot have ASPD if you don't have narcissism. It is inherent within that disorder. And it's, again, people that have no remorse. It's almost like they look like
However,
as a reptile.
you just because you have narcissism doesn't mean you're NPD. If you are able to be diagnosed with ASPD and NPD, that's what people will call a malignant narcissist
Hmm.
or a sociopath.
Hmm.
However, you have NPD tendencies
Hmm.
doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be diagnosed with it. So it's not in the diagnosis of ASPD as NPD.
No,
There
except when
are
you look
way
at
more
it
NPD
though,
traits
there
in
is it
ASPD.
you really it can't be the other way around though. You can be a narcissist and not be ASPD.
Hmm.
You don't have to have antisocial traits or be antisocial to be a narcissist, but you do have to have high levels of narcissism within
It
ASPD.
within it, yeah.
It is within it. It can't exist without it because of the level of exploitive behavior and lack of remorse and lack of empathy that they just don't connect to. They literally use the world at
Little
their
playtime.
disposal. So again, you can look at the cluster bees and you can look at different things, but with um, and there's a lot of overlapping traits, and this is where it gets to be a little bit convoluted and confusing for people. But again, narcissism, people are becoming way more aware of it, and they're starting to understand and trying to, and the reason why it's becoming more outward is because people are trying to make sense of the abuse that they've been through. And because narcissistic abuse is very particular with the cognitive dissonance, with the gaslighting behavior, with all of the things that leave a person so confused that they don't even know what their experience has been, it's putting the pieces together and going, oh my God, that's what happened. Oh my God, that's what happened. Oh my God, they did this. Oh my God, maybe they're a narcissist. I didn't even know what that was. But now everybody that's heard the term, it's like, oh, this person did this. They cheated on me. They're a narcissist. No, not
Because
necessarily.
someone can be very toxic and an alcoholic.
Uh-huh.
They're not a narcissist. Well, I mean, they could be. I'm just saying, if they're alcoholic and they're toxic and they're domestic violence and they're doing this, that doesn't mean they are a narcissist. It
No.
means they're an alcoholic and they're toxic.
Yep.